Here's a fun news story. You would think, reading this article, especially the title, that you would think, this isn't real, is it? No, it is real. Gavin Newsom says California is overwhelmed with migrants, some like to call them illegal immigrants, because, you know, they broke a crime to get in, whatever, after funding social programs for illegal migrants. Dose of your own medicine. He says, the fact is what we've got right now is not working. And it's about to break in post 42 unless we take some responsibility and ownership. And I'm saying this as a Democrat. I'm not saying this to point fingers. Yeah, because who would you point? I don't know, yourself? We're a sanctuary state. We're the good guys. I'm not here to point fingers because I don't want to get in trouble by my own base. That's when you know a politician is full of crap, and the worst person on earth is that if you can't even call out your own party, how can you be trusted with literally anything you say? And I know that's like, you could say that for many politicians, but I would say that's the truth. That, like, whether a politician should stay in office, if you can't call out your own base on their own BS, then how can you be trusted with anything you say? And he continues to say, I'm not saying this as a Democrat. I'm saying this as a Democrat. I'm not saying to point fingers. I'm saying this as a father. I'm saying this as someone who feels responsible for being part of the solution. And I'm trying to do my best here. Are you? Are you trying to do your best? Because then you would speak more honestly about the situation and some of the injustices, as we like to use your own language, that are happening on the border every single day. And as the last few days have been some of the highest numbers border crossing in history, 8,000 per day. And a famous Obama advisor once said that if we break 1,000 per day, that's crisis. What do you call this? I guess it's becoming a crisis when even Gavin Newsom is saying, ugh, bro, not a good look. Somebody do something. I'm not going to say who I think should do anything. Biden. But somebody needs to get in there and fix it all up. But the funny thing is, we'll get to our own beloved gaslight in chief, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And this is what she says regarding the border. Because if Gavin Newsom is saying, hey, we're at a crisis point, I'm not going to point fingers, but we need to do better. What is she saying?
White House perspective, though, should Americans be supportive or concerned with the end of Title 42, which obviously stops most migrants from being able to apply for asylum?
What Americans should know is that the president has done the work to deal with what we're seeing at the border since day one. What Americans should.
So Biden has done the work with what we're seeing at the border since day one. So it's Biden's fault that it's gotten worse. I like that they try to make it palatable, like he's doing a great job too. He's doing the work. You white supremacists, shut your mouth.
Know is that the president put forth an immigration reform policy to make sure that we're dealing with a broken system, to make sure that we're able to protect dream.
It's a systematic thing. I don't know. Let's just get rid of it all. So if Gavin Newsom says we're a little overwhelmed, but our own press secretary says, hey, we're putting in the work. That's where we're at right now. That's how insane our politics is right now. That even Democrats are starting to be like, hey, you're messing up. But I'm not going to point fingers, even though Biden is doing the work.